Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Ikea Alpstuga. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. This is a matter over thread air quality sensor that Ikea released. And it has a few features. So right now it's showing the time. This is essentially 24 hours, so it's 12:04 a.m. And when you click this top button, it goes through the different displays and functions that it can show. So right now this is CO2. It's a little hard to see, not really sure why. I think it's a camera, but I'll try to tilt it like this. But this is CO2, this is PM 2.5, this is the temperature, and it's currently in Celsius, humidity, and we're back to time. Now, what's good about this sensor? First off, this sensor connects to Matter. So instead of the previous sensor Ikea has, I don't remember the name, this connects to any Matter compatible home ecosystem, smart home ecosystem you have. So that's Apple Home, Google Home, Santa Smart Things, what else? Home Assistant too. And this thing is actually pretty neat. This thing in the US retails for $30, and I think it's a pretty good price. Please note that it doesn't come with this cable, so it doesn't come with the cable, and it doesn't come with the power brick. It literally just only comes with this part right here. And it has a very nice and easy to click button on top. Pretty clicky. You know, click pretty much anywhere and it'll click too. It'll cycle through. On the back here, I believe this is where it takes in the CO2 and PM 2.5 elements and to calculate humidity, PM2, CO2, etc. These two also. It doesn't make a noise or anything, so there's no alarm feature on this. This clock is strictly just telling you a clock. Now, let me just do this like this. Okay, so right here you have four functions. Basically, this one changes the time. This goes up the time, and this goes through it cycles through the time. Now, you're probably like, oh, I don't want to read in 24 hours. So by default, it's 12 hours. But if you click this thing, oh, not that one. Let me just click through it. So if you click this gear wrench, it goes to 12 in 12 hours. Click it again, it goes to 24. Now you're probably also wondering, this temperature that I mentioned earlier is in Celsius. Now I'm also in the United States, and we don't read Celsius, we read Fahrenheit, right? So what do you do? If I click it, it's just going to change the time. What you gotta do is you gotta hold it, and it'll do that. Now it says 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's pretty cool. So let's go back to what the other other buttons do. So the other buttons strictly are just for time. So if you click this one, it swaps between this, and you go up, and you click the circle to confirm. So you click this, you go up, then you click this time again, and swap to that, you click time again, you'll blink here, just blink there, and you'll be done. That's how you change the time. I don't know what this thing does. Yeah, I have no idea what the circle thing does, but I'm covering the Matter code and everything. But that's pretty much the features that this can do. It's pretty simple. What else? Home Assistant actually shows the most information from what I have noticed in HomeKit. And I'll show you this later. HomeKit kind of doesn't really show you that much. It doesn't show you. It shows you CO2, parts per million. It doesn't show temperature, but it shows humidity, and I'll show you that in the next part. And this is what it shows at HomeKit. So temperature is nothing. This is my other things. Other sensors doesn't show humidity. The only thing it shows is air quality. So right there, it just is good. That's it. Doesn't tell you anything else. In terms of whether you want this sensor for HomeKit, doesn't really provide any useful information. You have to look at the actual display, like here. Now, this is Home Assistant. Now, Home Assistant shows you a whole bunch of stuff. Ignore this. This is for lights, but this is the air quality. Tells you good. Same thing as HomeKit. CO2. HomeKit doesn't show that. Humidity, something that HomeKit doesn't show. This is something else. Ignore it. Occupancy, also ignore. Parts PM 2.5 shows you that, and temperature. So keep in mind that if you want to buy this for Home Assistant, HomeKit related, values to show up, you're not going to see it. Unfortunately, I don't know why it's set up like that, but you can only see it on this display here. So you have to physically look at it. I think it's a nice thing to have in your office so you can look at the time. If you have HomeKit, Home Assistant, then it's even more helpful, more useful too. You can see everything in that. I don't know what it does on Google Home, smart home platform or Samsung's or any other platform. I just know what HomeKit shows, and it doesn't show pretty much anything. But in terms of reviewing this device as is, it's pretty neat. I like it. I just use this as a clock, honestly. I have one in my office. I have one, obviously, right there. It says living room downstairs. That's pretty much it. I just leave it on the clock, and because I have Home Assistant, I can see all the values in the app. If you find this for HomeKit, and let's assume that all the other platforms also don't really show any information either, I will probably skip it if you want to actually see the values in the app. If you have Home Assistant, then knock yourself out. This is pretty useful. But yeah, as it stands, I don't know if there's gonna be an update. Maybe hopefully there'll be an update and HomeKit shows more values. But right now, I can't exactly really recommend it if you have HomeKit. Unless you just want to manually click through it. And at that point, I don't know. This thing doesn't need to be smart. It doesn't need to connect to anything. But that's just honestly how I feel. Yeah, this did receive an update. I don't really know what it updated. What they want to mention is if you unplug this, it'll reconnect to the hub. It'll show all the values for CO2, etc. But I've noticed that it always resets the time to 0, 0. So I'll show you. I'm gonna plug this and plug it back in, right? So unplugged. I'll plug this in. Give it a few seconds. CO2 will populate in a second, and the app will still show the value too. So let's just go through here. It resets everything. You'll notice it resets this to the time to 0, 0, and it also resets it into 24 hours. Same thing with the temperature. It resets it to Celsius. That's just a small annoyance. So if you're unplugging this, because this is powered through a plug, doesn't have a battery, and you want to move it somewhere, you unplug it. Just know you have to set all those things up yourself. I guess it just doesn't have memory to store it after you unplug it or something. But yeah, I think this is an okay device. $30 isn't too bad if you can actually see the values in the app, like with Home Assistant. But if not, I would skip it and just wait until there's an update on this that provides that value. But yeah, that's my opinion. It's well built though. As a device itself, I don't. It does everything it's advertised to do, minus the connection to the app and displaying those. But yeah, I would say $30 if you want to buy it and put it on your desk and use it as a clock and just occasionally view other values. Then yeah, I definitely recommend it. But hopefully you like the review, and let me know if you have any other questions. I'll try to update this video if they do release an update and those values get shown at HomeKit. But just assume that if I don't, that it doesn't. Or if before you buy it, just like search online. But yeah, hope you liked the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and put any questions in the comments that you want to find out about, and I'll answer it. So yeah, see you guys.